Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. B&B spoilers. Luna Nozawa goes missing. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, will go missing this week on the CBS soap. When Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, checked her out of prison with her ankle monitor and took her home, he made her swear not to tell anyone she was getting out of jail and where she was going. Imagine her mother's surprise when she can't find her. Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, has no idea her daughter was signed over by the judge to Bill Spencer and put on house arrest. In fact, when she goes to visit her at prison, she is going to get quite the shock. Plus, Luna is legally an adult, so technically they don't have to tell her mother where she went to stay or who she left with. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, tempers will flare between Dr. Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, and her sister Poppy. Lee Finnegan will dig up old dirt on her sister and demand to know the truth about Luna's paternity. Poppy was clearly hoping the mystery died with Tom's star, but Lee isn't going to let it go and thinks that the lucky dad is her husband Jack Finnegan, Ted King. In an exciting new promo, Lee flat out asks her sister if Jack is Luna's father. What better way to clear up the mystery than to go to the prison and do another paternity test on Luna Nozawa? The only problem is when they arrive at the jail, they are going to have a tough time tracking down the prisoner to do a paternity test on her. Poppy has no way to track down Luna now that she has left prison, and the odds of her reaching out to her mom are slim to none. Poppy and Lee could be stuck waiting a long time for their DNA test results. In the world of soap operas, no event is too shocking, no twist too outrageous, and nothing quite captures the chaotic beauty of a drama like the unexpected disappearance of a beloved character. And so it is with the latest explosive development in B&B. Luna Nozawa, the brilliant yet enigmatic artist whose presence has captivated fans for seasons, has vanished without a trace. The intricate web of relationships, secrets, and betrayals that Luna has been woven into suddenly becomes a tangled mess of questions and desperate searches. Her disappearance marks the beginning of a new dark chapter in the series, a puzzle that not only tests the limits of the character's moral boundaries, but also challenges the loyalty of the show's core audience. The art of disappearing. Luna Nozawa, played by the incomparable Akira Yamamoto, has always been a character shrouded in mystery. Her journey from a rising art prodigy to a key player in the world of B&B has been both intoxicating and unpredictable. Her cryptic past, colorful persona, and fiery romantic entanglements have made her the subject of intense speculation. Fans have been eager to uncover the layers of Luna's story, but what they didn't expect was for the show to take her into the abyss, leaving only silence behind. Her disappearance is no accident. It is the result of a carefully orchestrated plot designed to bring chaos and confusion into the lives of those closest to her and to viewers at home. As the episodes unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that Luna may have known something dangerous, that could bring down the very foundation of the B&B universe. And perhaps Luna chose to vanish in order to protect herself and those she loved. The Vanishing Act. It begins on a stormy night, a night that seems ordinary at first, but quickly takes a sinister turn. Luna is seen leaving her studio late after a heated argument with her former lover, Max Harper, the brooding business mogul whose relationship with Luna has been volatile. As Luna walks into the darkened streets, her silhouette is swallowed by the rain, leaving viewers with a sense of foreboding. The camera lingers on Max's face as he watches her disappear into the night, his expression unreadable. The next morning, when Luna fails to show up for her highly anticipated art exhibition, the first alarm is raised. The city of B&B is shaken. Is she missing? Has something happened to her? The sudden disappearance sends shockwaves through the community, and the search begins. But as the weeks pass, no clues emerge, only cryptic messages from Luna herself that are discovered on her abandoned phone. Meanwhile, tensions rise between the key players in the show as the search for Luna leads to a web of suspicion. Max, who has always been protective of Luna despite their tumultuous past, is distraught, though some question whether he is truly worried about her, or if her disappearance is simply an opportunity for him to gain control over her lucrative art empire. Luna's estranged mother, Mai Nozawa, an iconic Japanese fashion designer, is also brought into the fold. Her emotional breakdown upon hearing the news suggests she may know more than she's calculating demeanor has often masked a dark history with Luna, a history filled with secrets, betrayals, and unresolved pain. Could Mai have been involved in her daughter's disappearance, or is she, too, just another victim in a cruel game? The web unravels. As investigators piece together the fragments of Luna's life, a chilling revelation emerges. Luna's art was not just about expression, it was a conduit for something much darker. Her latest project, which she had been working on tirelessly in secret, is a series of paintings that hold clues to the very forces that seem to control B and B's most powerful families. These works of art, once thought to be the product of an artist's whimsical imagination, now seem to be a coded warning. Luna's closest confidant, Julian Mercer, a fellow artist and longtime friend, believes that Luna's art contains hidden messages, coded warnings of an impending crisis. As Julian dives deeper into her paintings, he uncovers connections to a mysterious group known only as the Order. This shadowy organization has been pulling the strings behind the scenes of B&B for years, manipulating events to their benefit. Julian's discovery leads him to believe that Luna's disappearance is directly tied to the Order's attempt to bury a truth that could destroy them. But just as Julian is about to make his next move, he becomes the target of a calculated attack. Someone clearly doesn't want the truth to come out. Desperate, Julian reaches out to Max, knowing that if they want to find Luna, they must first expose the sinister forces that have been operating in the background all along. Max, despite his cold exterior, reluctantly agrees to work with Julian, setting aside his complicated feelings toward Luna. Family ties and shattered illusions. As the investigation deepens, the true nature of Luna's family dynamic comes to light. Luna's relationship with her estranged father, Ryo Nozawa, a once powerful tech mogul now living in exile, adds another layer of complexity to the mystery. Ryo's sudden reappearance on the scene raises more questions than answers. What is his involvement in his daughter's life? And more crucially, what role did he play in Luna's departure? Ryo claims to have been in contact with Luna before she vanished, but the details of their conversations remain vague. Did he know something she didn't want others to find out? Or is Ryo, like so many others, a pawn in a much larger game? As the search for Luna intensifies, the lines between ally and adversary blur. Everyone has something to hide, and no one can be trusted. Betrayals and lies begin to surface, and Luna's disappearance forces the characters to confront their own darkest secrets. The final reveal. In a shocking final twist, Luna herself reappears, not in the way anyone expects. She returns, not as a victim, but as a mastermind. Luna reveals that her disappearance was part of a larger plan to expose the corrupt elite in B&B and take down the Order from within. Her time in hiding allowed her to gather the necessary evidence to destroy them once and for all. In a heart-stopping final scene, Luna confronts the leaders of the Order in a high-stakes showdown, armed with the truth and her signature art pieces as the weapon. Her enemies, who once believed they had controlled her every move, now find themselves at her mercy. B&B fans are left in awe as Luna's masterful disappearance and return leave them questioning everything they thought they knew about the show. With a world turned upside down and alliances shattered, Luna Nozawa's story is far from over, and the fallout promises to shape the future of the series in ways no one could have predicted. Stay tuned, because in B and B, nothing is ever what it seems.